Hello children, welcome back to online class. Children, today we are going to read this new lesson named lesson 5, that is plant reproduction. Okay, what is the name of the lesson? Plant reproduction. So in this chapter we will know about what, children? Sexual reproduction in plants, seed dispersal, other ways of reproduction in plants. These three parts we are going to know. As I have already discussed all of these in our online class, I am only revising it. Okay, so all of you listen carefully. Children, we know that all animals and human beings directly or indirectly depend on plants for their food. We directly or indirectly depend on plants, na children. Plants also reproduce and grow like other living beings. Have you ever wondered how a plant grows from seed? Have you ever imagined this, children? How a small seed becomes a big tree. How do seeds reach distance places? Means from one place to another place. Plants doesn't have their own legs to walk from here to another place. Then how its seeds go from one place to another place? In this chapter we will find answers to all such questions. Okay, so let us go, children. So at first we will know about the sexual reproduction in plants. In the previous chapter, we learned that a flowering plant contains male and female reproductive parts. We read, na children, how a little flower contains a male reproductive part and a female reproductive part, stamen and pistil. So, once the pollination is successful, children, the process of pollination also you understood, I hope. So, once that pollination is successful, fertilization between male and female gametes takes place in the flower. Now you will have a doubt that what is the meaning of fertilization. Let us see, okay? So children, now you may have doubt that what is fertilization. Okay, so let's see. The fertilization is the fusion, the attachment between the male and female gamete, which takes place in the flower only, okay, in the female part only. Then let us see, children. So this is a female reproductive part, and as I told you, the meaning, what is the meaning of fertilization? Process of fusion of male and female gametes to give rise to an embryo. Now you will have doubt that what is the meaning of fusion, gametes and embryo. These three part you want to know, na? Let us see. Okay. At first you will know about the gametes. Specialized cells which serve the function of reproduction. The meaning of gamete is specialized cell. Look at here. Okay. The male gamete and female gamete, children. Male gamete and female gamete. Its fusion will form a zygote. You can say it, and like an egg. Okay. The attachment of male and female gamete gives zygote. Now you will have, what is zygote? Zygote is single cell structure formed from the fusion of male and female gametes. Okay, and the zygote develops into an embryo. Children, look at here. This zygote, which is the fusion of the small male gamete and female gamete, it gives you what? A zygote, and the zygote means a specialized cell, okay, which in future develops into an embryo. Embryo means a small seed. Okay, after that we will see. And embryo develops into a little plant named organism. So male gamete and female gametes are called sex cells, children. Okay, these male gamete and female gametes fusions, these are called sex cells. And this forms a zygote, I told you, and zygote forms an embryo, and an embryo will become a little plant or organism. Okay, in sexually reproducing organisms, at first male and female gametes fuses. After that sex cells, those are, and fusion of that gametes formed a zygote, and that zygote develops into an embryo, and that embryo will become an organism. Okay. Now we will see next one. Fertilization. Again we come back to the fertilization, children. So process of fusion of male and female gametes to give rise to an embryo. I told you na, that small male gamete and female gamete will give rise to an embryo. Okay, so it will give rise to a zygote, and that zygote will develop into an embryo. So this complete process occurs here only, children, in this part only. In this part only this complete fusion takes place, in this female part of a flower only. Okay, how? Let us see. Look at here, children. In the above part of the stigma, pollen grains stays, and that pollen grains comes through a pollen tube to where? To the ovary. Inside the ovary it will go. But how it will go? It will go through a tube. Now I will show you the tube, children. That small pollen grains, and inside the pollen grains male gametes will be there. That male gametes will come through this small pollen tube, thin pollen tube, which will go to the where? Ovary of a flower, of a female part of a flower. Okay, and there a zygote will form. The fusion of male and female gamete forms a zygote, and that zygote will develop into an embryo. Okay, zygote formation completes fertilization. After the formation of zygote, the process of fertilization completes. Okay, after that what will happen? Let us see, children. And here ovary becomes fruit, and that small ovules becomes seeds. Okay na, children? That ovary becomes a fruit part, and inside the ovary that small ovules will be there, and that small ovules becomes fruits, seeds. Okay, so ovule means part of the female reproductive system that will develop into seeds after fertilization. Okay, the meaning of ovule is this. Children, I am just revising it so that you will recapitulate that part, and those who couldn't attend the online class, it is for them also. Okay, and in future this seed will become a baby plant. Understood? And children, in the next class we will see the germination of a seed, how seed germination takes place, and how seed dispersal also takes place. We will see. Okay, in the next class we will know about it. That's it for today, children. Have a good day, all of you.